Morning, Scotty. It's me, Anson, and I'm doing a video blog, or as you like to say, vlog. So here we go. I'm going to see how the timing goes, and I've got about 1,347 words. So I'll read it, and then you can say, that's fucking awesome, or that is really bad. So here we go. This is for my friend Scott White. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, share it to you only. So here we go. The morning's writing is The Lion, the Toaster, and Costly Interruptions. Here we go. The major problem with life is learning how to handle the costly interruptions. The door that slammed shut, the plan that got sidetracked, the marriage that failed, or that lovely poem that didn't get written because someone knocked on the door. My son's getting married. It's a happy time. He's in love. He just accepted his first job. He accepted a job at Muncie Power Products in Muncie, Indiana. It's a good time for our family. Due to his pending marriage, his mother and I thought it might be a good idea to have a family dinner. A dinner where we could lay a few things out that we both felt strongly about. So on a recent Sunday evening, I arrived at my ex-wife's home with a dish and our family dined together. Jody, Tan, and I sat at a table and ate some amazing food. We had some great conversation and simply talked. We laughed, talked about marriage, our family, and what's important to the four of us. Truth be told, I love my ex-wife. Our marriage failed, but she is the best mother I've ever had the pleasure of watching raise two children. After our marriage failed, she didn't go batshit crazy. She carved out her own life, created her existence, and allowed me to become the person I am today. Jenny and I were walking yesterday, and we were talking about various topics. My partner and I live together. We seem to share one brain, thinking and working on life as one. We're in love, puppy love, crazy love. Whatever term you would like to use, my partner and I are that couple. I've been told you teach others how to love. As we were walking, I said, it's funny how we live. We simply go together. We don't fight, we don't argue, we don't disagree, but like good business partners, we find common ground, decide, and move on. I let Jen be Jen, and Jen lets me be Anson. It's truly an amazing existence. As we were walking, we talked about how some people don't just connect any longer. I used Jody and me as an example. When we met, we were two peas in a pod. But after 23 years together, 17 of those in marriage, we were two completely different people. If you met my wife and me the last few years of our marriage, you would not have thought we were a good match. I would zig, she would zag. We didn't fight, but lived in two separate universes. I was a lion and Jody was a toaster. Or maybe I was the toaster and she was the lion. Either way, we simply were no longer the same couple when we met. Time, interests, and life changed us and changed our union. Jenny spoke of her ex. Truth be told, she loves him as well. He's a great father. He's there for his and her daughter. And he, like Jody, created his own life path after their divorce. They too were a lion and a toaster. Two beings that over time simply didn't connect. Two things that no longer were working in unison. I'm writing these words to my married friends that are married to a lion or a toaster. I'm writing to my friends that are in a relationship that is painful, limiting, or holding them back. People do grow apart, and that's okay. It's okay to be honest with each other and allow each other to find someone that gives energy, enhances existence, and allows for an amazing life. Are you a lion living with a toaster? Do you know a lion living with a toaster? If so, these words are for you. Maybe these words are for them. I've lived in a functional love-light marriage and can tell you from experience that sometimes love changes in a relationship and it no longer allows for personal growth. Some relationships limit a person's why. Remember, you are what you tolerate. If you're a lion living with a toaster, or a toaster living with a lion, be honest and have an open conversation. Use those words as a starting point to see that ending your relationship might be the best for all concerned. Print this off and hand it to your mate and say, read this and let's discuss. Email it, copy it, paste it, do what you need to do, but use my words as a tool to rebuild or even dismantle your troubled or marriage or relationship. Don't just get divorced. That's the last step. Can you rebuild the union? Can you come back together, finding common ground, relearning to love and live together? Or is it possible that your time together is over and it's time to find a new partner? My ex-wife just bought a new home. She has a great job, several friends, and spends her time her way. She lives her life the way she wants to live. And I think if you ask her, she would tell you she's much happier than when I was her mate. My sense of humor, brash existence, and roller coaster personality were not a good fit for her calm existence. Divorce does not have to end a relationship. Divorce sucks. Divorce is horrific, but with time and a little healing, you can still work as a loving family. Jody and I have two amazing kids. I'm biased, but if you know my kids, are special people. They both favor their mother's calm nature. They both share their mother's heart, passion for helping others, and have both picked mates that match their existence. For now. My children's love for their current partner might change, and if it changes, I hope that they will see that sometimes love does not last forever. Sometimes people need to separate to maximize their existence on this planet. Jen and I have many friends. Most of our friends are on their second marriage. They learned many lessons from their first marriage and used that knowledge to form a perfect union the second time around. Jen and I are not married. We have no plans to take that step. We are financially intertwined, share a heart, mind, and until that changes, we'll be together. We did set a date for marriage of June 12th, 2046. We gave our friends a save the date note and we'll start planning our beach wedding 2045. We are very picky with who we spend our time with. We do not accept drama. We love life and choose to hang out with others who share our love for food, music, and all things life. Do not settle. Do not give up on life because you stood in front of a church all those years ago in front of your friends, family, and God herself and said, "We do." If you're no longer in love, call a spade and find a way to rebuild your marriage or union. If it's not possible, agree to separate. End without bitterness. End knowing that you gave your marriage or relationship a shot, but it was not meant to be. Life is meant for lions to live with lions and toasters to live with toasters. Decide what you are and find a fellow being made up of similar DNA. I did, I do, and that has made all the difference. You know, I'm off to Colorado. I'm off to our second home to continue to build our company, find others that see life and business the way that Jen and I see life and business. Join me in happiness, spread your wings, stop crawling, stop walking, be like Jonathan Seagull, spread your wings and fly. The major problem with life is learning how to handle the costly interruptions, the door that slammed shut, the plan that got sidetracked, the marriage that failed, or that lovely poem that didn't get written because someone knocked at the door. Martin Luther King Jr. That's it, Scotty. 7 minutes, way too damn long.